This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. So today, I'm going to show you this clip of Jim Jones explaining Dipset's move to The Rock. Check this clip out.
I remember another one.
It's crazy.
Cam album.
Which one?
Jay,
Confession?
first album.
Oh, Confession.
Jay came there. Fly. He says, like, I ain't here lobby for a spot.
Yeah, he told me that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I ain't here lobby for a spot. I can't put in his rhyme. He said some fly shit, right? Jay was already up. But the admiration still there. We just fresh out the project. We used to listen to all the Jay. It was just like, things like that. When it was like, show you the competition. Now Mace is signed. Mace walking there. He got 2 chains on. A platinum chain and a white gold chain. That's when platinum first started.
That's right.
Jay there. He got a small platinum chain on with the platinum rollie. So Mace busting it. Boosh. Now it's like,
I'm winning. I'm up.
Hot.
Yeah.
He hot.
He was on fire.
He swinging it around, big Cuban platinum. You talking about platinum? Yeah, they got the platinum. I'm just watching these. I'm just like, wow, it came in and fired Jay on here on the jury. But I'm not understanding the dynamic of what's really going on.
Yeah.
You heard? I'm face value of what I see. Don't know Jay from nowhere, but just doing music. And I'm measuring it by what I see, face value. So shit that we were doing when we were younger, leading up to where we at now, because we were very prideful and very competitive. So now at that moment, it was like a lot of that. It was like, we got to show this that we get
money. Yeah.
Because remember, we didn't with Dame at all for a while. Remember we signed the
Yes.
We was on some you Dame shit.
Damn, I didn't know that.
What? One day we was at Sony. I'm gonna show you how the tables turn. We at Sony. We doing a performance for Cam's album. Remember you had to do all type of shows for your album. Had to practice rehearsal.
Rehearsal.
Cam had a song called F You on there. We at the Sony studios. Dame walk in. We start doing the F You song. We like this to Dame. We got all the Brooklyn in there. You know Cam never been around. He said got gangsters, so now ungot him. You feel like he got the gangsters with him. You whatever. We hitting the Dame with this F You. And was like, don't let these Brooklyn get in between that you really with. Like, I know what your niggas is doing.
Let me just jump in real quick. What really stands out is how often Dame Dash keeps coming up in his interviews lately. Whether it's intentional or not, it's becoming a pattern and people are starting to notice.
That conversation right there broke the barrier for us to getting back in with Dame. That conversation led to him end up being able to sign, being able to have Dame manage him. Because after that conversation, Undetainment lost his whole label deal for the $64 million. I mean, I'm there in real time. There's nobody could tell me nothing about this. I'm there in real time. Wherever Cam was, I was.
That's right.
Wasn't no conversation, nothing that. You heard like, loses that shit. We got to go back to Sony. They saying Sony is the worst label out. They ain't going to do for us. It's over. Cam calls Dame. I'm going to need you to manage me. Let me figure it out. Dame was like, yo, we got to get you out the Sony deal. Then it goes into the movie Paid in Full, Rockefeller deal, turns our whole life around in 01, I believe it was. And from 01, we started the engine back up. We was able to come back in with the Diplomats, start putting the Diplomats, because we was out the game.
Yeah, y'all was in Ohio for a minute.
I was in Ohio.
The Cam was
Chubbs
in Ohio.
was in Ohio.
Yeah.
Let's don't do that. was visiting the tourists in Ohio. Shout out to Z.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. Jim Jones has been doing a lot of interviews, and it seems like every time Dame Dash's name gets brought up, there's a slick comment or a little jab attached to it. Now look, people in the industry are going to have their issues, especially when money, power, and legacy are all involved. That's nothing new. But when you're in a rap group, or just famous in general, lawsuits, fallouts, and business drama are pretty much guaranteed at some point. The issue isn't whether there's tension between Jim and Dame that's been public for years, it's the fact that it keeps being mentioned. At some point, it starts to look less like clarification and more like a narrative being pushed. Whether that's intentional or just how it sounds, the repetition stands out. Some people watching these clips probably don't even care about the business behind the scenes. They just notice that Dame's name keeps popping up when Dipset's story is told. And when that happens too much, the focus shifts from what was built to who's still holding on to the past. The reality is, not every relationship in this game ends neatly. But once it's over, you gotta ask, how much of it still needs to be said publicly? Because after a while, it doesn't sound like facts, it starts to sound like a reminder. Okay, so drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.